Just work. Just work. We live. We are live. Hallelujah. This could go horribly wrong, well, as usual, because the internet connection in this room still sucks. This is for so. But it's not really panning out that way at the minute because of my lack of faith in the current setup that I've got here. So, I mean, I've no idea how this is coming across. So if you let me know in the chat if this is, well, if you can hear me okay and see me okay and it's not buffering and all that. Is it working? Sometimes it works. Why does it work on other people's channels and not this one? I don't know. Oh, the heart thing. It's not working. How are we all tonight? And of course you can hear this gorilla.
That's my friend.
Is it?
Yeah, that's our YouTube.
Oh right, I thought it was you.
No, it's our friend. It's my friend. Yeah, we have a YouTube channel.
Oh, what's your friend's called?
He's called Archie.
Archie, hi Archie. Thanks for joining in. I know you're just here to see this ugly mug, but that's fine too. Right, Kath's in. Hi, Kath. Can you see me? No, mate. It doesn't work like that. Not a very good reception. Picture freezing. Yeah, I'm going to struggle through because there's a point to doing this live. It'll probably only be very short, but there is a point to it. I'm going to come on to it near the end though. But first off, I'm going to introduce you to Freddy, and Freddy's going to introduce himself.
Hello.
Freddy, how old are you?
I'm 10.
And you come from? Chorley. Yeah. I'm asking you like I don't know.
Yeah.
And you go to school in Chorley, and you run your own YouTube channel called?
Freddy's Adventures.
Tell them, not me.
Freddy's Adventures.
Freddy's Adventures.
Well, I've got 3, I think.
3?
We've got Freddy's Adventures, we've got Freddy and Charles, and I've got Gorilla Gangsters as well.
That's a lot of chance. Mm-hmm. I struggle doing 1. How do you do 3?
Well, I manage one, my other friend manages the other.
Got you. So delegation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Freddy's been to school today.
Yeah.
Evening Pickers Ball, how are you? Lynn, of course you're in. Can always count on you, Lynn. And the Gorilla Gangsters are just taking over the chat big time.
No, shout out. Hi, Archie. Gorilla Gangsters, you get a shout out now.
Right, okay. That's it.
Yeah. Is that
yeah, that's it. Stop monopolising the chat, Archie. That's it, or else you get detention. Yeah, so Thursday night, we're absolutely boiling in this room as well, because we tried opening a window, but it's not, it's a bit noisy out there, isn't it?
Mm.
So, right, so is there anything you would like to tell people on this channel? Like, have you ever been on this channel before?
Yeah, I've been on this channel multiple times. I gave Granddad an interview. When I was very, very young, I did I think my first video ever with you, where it was like I got bored and like and subscribe. I was just like and subscribe to this channel, and I just went outside wondering if that was really funny.
Do you remember how old you were?
I must have been like 4 or 5.
I think you were 5. That's when I had the unit in Adlington, a little storage container.
Yeah.
And can you remember any other times?
I remember. No, I don't really remember any other ones.
You interviewed me, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. That's the interview, didn't it?
No, that was before the first time when you were 5, where it was when you did the walk around the dark corridors.
Yeah.
And then a separate one, you interviewed me here.
Yeah.
Right. So there you go. So he's already a star.
Yeah.
Hi Ross, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hello, Ross.
I've learned. Obviously, this is a reselling channel, and we're going to be talking about reselling. Probably more me than Freddie, but Freddie's going to chip in and ask some questions sometimes, and I'm going to ask Freddie some questions sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the way this live is going to play out. Hopefully, the internet connection. Hopefully, the internet connection holds out. Right. Dave, aka Tea Cakes, wants to know. I'm his granddad, by the way. Do I ever bring stuff that you really want to keep? Do I ever buy stuff you want to keep? Can you think of anything?
All the time.
Like what?
When I was really young, he bought loads of these Thomas the Tank train engine sets.
Yeah.
I was like, "Come on, Granddad, let me get these things."
Yeah.
And then we had some tech decks that were pretty cool.
Tech decks, yeah.
Yeah.
What else? You do really well at car boot sales, though. So we went to Norcross. Actually, I think I'm not quite sure if I filmed it or not. But I was on Grandad duties, and we headed over to Norcross. That's when we thought we lost you, but just went for a number 2. And I didn't say I wouldn't embarrass you.
No, my friend is.
Your friend's watching. He went for a poo, and it took so long, I thought he'd fallen asleep in the cubicle. Anyway, we'll move on swiftly. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, stuff. And I started at that boot sale. Somebody gave you something for free.
Oh yeah, it was the
PlayStation
headset.
Yeah. Because like
I was just like I was like, Grandad, can I get this? Can I get this? Oh no, you had a PlayStation 4 at the time you were selling it. I was like, oh, you should get this for this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And I kept on mentioning it, and you're like, no. And then I went, oh, just before you go, just grab me one of the headsets.
Just give you a headset, don't you, for a PS4? Top guy.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Yep, it's gonna get worse, Archie. Strap yourself in, lad. I do that, go to the mindset to buy a reseller and not bringing back loads of toys for 4-year-olds on. It's the best thing about the job, Paul. One of the best things. Most of my wardrobe has been furnished from charity shops and car boot sales. In fact, I've never in my life dressed as well as I have since I've started reselling. I've got some really, really nice gear I've paid next to nothing for. Perk of the job. And it's all tax deductible, of course, because eventually I'm going to sell it. Mm-hmm. My luxury aircon is in my room, executive venting hose. I don't know. I've got this really weird picture in my head now, Ross, and I'm hoping it's not that. You don't look old enough to be a granddad. Oh, thanks, Dave.
Yeah, right. He's just flattering you.
He's just flattering. He's a nice guy, is Dave. He's going to get a Christmas card this year now.
Interesting.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Oh, right. So anyway, hot off the press information, something that I've kind of been experimenting with today. I don't know if I'm alone on this, but I got a notification that I've got a £300 advertising spending budget, or credit, should I say, from eBay. And I'm using that to test drive advertised listings. So it's cost per click setup. It's going to sound like a lot awful, bear with me. It's a cost per click setup, but I've set it to run, so my daily budget runs out. The length of time, should I say, my daily budget will run out ever so coincidentally when the advertising credit runs out. So I think it was £360 that they've given me. What I've found as a consequence, there's only maybe, there's less than 30 listings that I'm advertising. But what I've found since, I've had a reasonably good day on sales, and it's significantly so compared to the last couple of weeks. So there's something in that. And I think Carver Chris has talked about this on a number of occasions, about as long as there's activity on your store, then it does generate sales, it does generate interest in your store. There's been There we go. Pay-per-click, you don't get one sale from it. Yeah, I mean, this is why I'm only using it. Well, I'm test driving it until the credit runs out. Whether I keep on board with it, I think it might get very expensive very quickly if I keep on board. But the interesting part of it is how much interest it's generated in my other listings that I'm not promoting, or I should say, that are not involved in that promotion. So it might be worthwhile if you're in a similar position to me and eBay have given you a credit, then it might be worthwhile at least just blowing the credit. So Paul's fishing for a Christmas card as well. You don't look old enough to have a 10-year-old grandson. See, some people like me. We're related as well. You're supposed to like me. What have I missed here?
No.
Oh, no. There we go. So the brands are wearing now such brilliant quality Techways work uniform. 100%, Ross. 100%. I think we'll aim for about half an hour. Let's see how it goes. He's got mine, he's thinking it, not me. Yeah, probably. You don't even want to know what goes on in my head, mate. Good evening, Angel. How the devil are you this evening? Yeah, so that's my top tip about using that budget. Has anybody else that's in the chat? I know we've only got 13 people. Typically, my lives are very poorly attended because I don't bloody advertise them. Once I have sorted out a stable connection in this room, I promise, probably not always with Freddy on board, I will be doing more lives as soon as I get more confidence in the internet connection. Do you think eBay are giving £300 to try and keep sellers, as a lot seem to be using platforms like Vinted more? There's no doubt, Paul, that eBay has lost market share to Vinted. It's absolutely clear. Particularly, I think the people who are feeling the pinch the most are clothing and footwear sellers. So, no, I don't think they're doing. I don't think they're giving away this credit to keep sellers. I think they're giving away the credit to promote the advertising facilities that they've got. Because if you find it, I mean, it's a loss leader. Because I've spent today, I set my budget, daily budget, to £22 a day, and running that until the end of the month. So give or take, probably with the exception of the VAT element, I'm going to use up that budget, or use up that credit, should I say, when the campaign ends. So I think it's more to get people on board, familiar with using the campaigns and strategizing, because it's not like promoted listings. It's not just simply a case of setting a percentage rate and have at it. There's more to it than that. There's a lot more nuances to setting up that kind of campaign. Angel's been out all day at a local community cafe, volunteer. That's very nice of you. Is it charity based, Angel? Do you want to give a shout out? I mean, there's only 14 people watching, but you never know, they might spread the word. Follow up Google with AdWords and offered £400 Google ranking lead to try it out when you get you hooked and comfortable with it. Yeah, absolutely, Sandy. And my take on it has always been, particularly with promoted listings, I know a lot of people don't promote listings or do the minimum 2% kind of thing, but it's all advertising spend. Now, I don't mind spending £50 a day, £100 a day, however much it might be, as long as that is giving me a return on the advertising spend. Because every business, if they want to stand a chance of success, has to spend money on advertising. Everybody does. And we've heard countless people moaning about eBay and the fees and all that kind of stuff, but they put your items in front of so many people. To achieve that level of exposure on your own would be phenomenally expensive. Absolutely. I didn't set that up, by the way. It would be phenomenally expensive to do. So it's all about value for money. If your cost per clicks are giving you results, you're going to spend the money, because that's how business works. I'm going to go edit the video, Freddie. Freddie will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Good luck with it, mate. I'll tell you what, Freddie and what's his friend's name?
Archie.
Freddie and Archie, have a look at the channels. Just plug your channel again. Tell them.
Guerrilla Gangsters, Freddy and Charles, and at Freddy Adventures, and then also
Guerrilla Gangsters, Freddy and Charles. That one's quite hard to find because there's a few channels like that. And Freddy's Adventures, that one's quite hard. You need to come up with like quirky names, have a look at the videos. They're really good at editing. And I haven't given them any coaching whatsoever. Not that that would be valuable, of course, because you've seen my videos. I think Pete and I are going to Raid in the South this weekend. There's a shocker here last week. Are you going down to like Cambridge area again, Dave, or further south? And what do your wives say about you disappearing all the time? What a fantastic result this week using Seller Aid, a relisting tool for Vinted, like Sell Similar, so effective. All listings are not visible. I did most of my shop and sold lots. Yeah, that is definitely worthwhile refreshing your listings. CrossList has a similar feature. I think particularly with it's clearer with Vinted than it is eBay. After a certain, it seems to be quite a short period of time. I'm not quite sure how long it is, but if you're not listing regularly, particularly on Vinted, your store as a whole or your listings as a whole don't get much traffic. So, and that's the way it works. That's the way it works. Saw so many stuff. They all stopped and cleared up stuff. Yeah. Promoted listings are still cheaper than bricks and mortar store, and even then, it'd be in the place of. It would be in the place for football. It would be in the place for football. I can't get my teeth there. It's so much cheaper than the shop. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely, definitely. Anybody who's ever tried to run a open to the public shop, they'll confirm that. Smashing it on Vinted, selling footwear. How often are you listing, Paul? Is it a daily thing? Are you using a CrossList with eBay? How many platforms you operating on? Do you think, I know this is a lot of questions in one go, do you think Vinted particularly is more suited to your business model? And if so, why? Dave's off down further south in Cambridge. She gave up asking for trying to suggest what I'm doing. I suppose if you're going away with Peter, at least it's not of another woman. There's always that, mate. So you should be less likely to let you go. And we're up to date on the chat. Right, this special announcement. So it's tailored with a huge thank you. I've reached a bit of a milestone with the channel. We're now over 10,000 subscribers, which is just, I mean, it's only took me 5 years to get there, like, but consistency finally pays off. So I kind of teased it a few months ago. I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to post a video. This is you guys getting advance notice. So I'm going to do a short video tomorrow and upload it to the channel, asking people to comment on that video, any old comment. The details will be in the video itself. But if you comment on that video, I'll use a random comment generator. And this time next week, you'll be here as well. This time next week, won't you? Because it's becoming a regular Thursday thing, Grandad duties now. So this time, roughly, next Thursday, assuming I can keep a stable internet connection, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give away a brand new thermal label printer to one person. It's going to be completely at random, and the random comment generator will pick out duplicates, so only one of your comments will count. Yeah, but you've seen them work before. It'll either be that or a duck race. What do you think?
Oh, duck race.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You answered that really quickly.
Yeah, duck race.
Yeah, so yeah, set the random comment generator idea.
Yeah.
Duck race.
I tell you what, we'll have a race between Usain Bolt and a duck.
That's a different channel, mate.
Oh, sorry.
So
Sorry. Oh, yeah, there's Mr. Beast.
you've seen me do the duck race thing before, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you enter, you get all the lists, all the names of the people who've commented. You put them in a duck race list, and the internet jiggery pokery turns them into a duck, and then you race those ducks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that a good idea?
Yeah.
Excellent. Right, you've heard it here first. This time, next week, I'm going to take all the names of the people who comment on tomorrow's video, stick them on a list, and you will be a duck at the end of next week's live. And I'm going to try and talk Freddy into doing the commentary for the duck race.
Oh, yeah.
We could do it between us, can't we? It's quite hard. I mean, the duck race is like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I can do it.
You reckon you could commentate on a race for 2 minutes? Do you reckon?
Yeah.
It's a lot harder than you might think, because you have to sound enthusiastic as well. And sometimes the ducks are so small you can't see their names. And
I'm great at commentation. Never really mini golf and throw my other opponents off. So I'll be good.
I'm not playing mini golf for you anymore. Oh, sorry, missed one. Only on Vinted at the minute, as eBay banned my seller account years ago for no reason. I upload daily. Get back on the eBay, mate. Honestly, I'm not standing on a soapbox, but the more channels you can cover, that obviously your sales will pick up, because it's just logical, really. I use CrossList. I bang on about it all the time. I use it every single day. It's brilliant. But obviously, if they banned your account, then get onto them. If you can't.
It's definitely no proof.
No, it's not so much that, because it could be any reason. Yeah, see if they can either sort that out or just start a new account. Missing out on sales. Cherry's in. Good evening, Cherry. How the devil? Paul's got 400+ subscribers since 2012. Seems people like resellers videos and more motorcycle vids. Guys on the sub count. Yeah, this you probably don't, I don't know if you're aware or not. This channel originally started around motorcycles reviews. I used to work for a motorcycle wholesaler, and I'm a biker myself, so we used to get out and about on the bikes, reviewing stuff that came in, this, that, and the other, and then it kind of evolved.
Yeah,
it kind of evolved. You like the bike videos, don't you?
Yeah.
There's some cool bikes you have to play with. I'm still very suspicious of pay for click, but I'll be interested to see how you get on, Dave. Yeah, if it wasn't for that credit, I wouldn't be doing it for the same reason. It's definitely sort of like the carrot on the stick, if you will, from eBay to get people used to doing it, using it. Without it, I think it would be expensive to learn. I'm not really averse to spending money on education, even if it is, because it is a loss leader. You're just paying to learn a skill that you can later monetize. I've just described bloody education, haven't I? It's like me saying to you, you go to school to learn things. Don't. But yeah, without it, anyway, I'll let you know how to get on, Ross. Anyway, jiggery pokery is a word not used enough. 100%. 100%.
Jiggery pokery.
Jiggery pokery. Yeah, everybody knows what jiggery pokery is, isn't it?
Sure.
Absolutely. He's 10 and he knows. eBay is booming for me at the moment. Have you? Are you more? I know obviously a bit about your history, Dave. Are you a bit more of an all-round reseller now, rather than specialise, or are you still doing your niche bit as well as going broad? If that question makes sense at all. Ian and Simon, hope you're well. I'm 100% eBay only. Simon, honestly, give it. Not that I'm trying to plug the service I use or not. I'm only familiar with CrossList, but get on a CrossList there. I started from October listing because I was very much largely eBay and Amazon at the time. And ever since I jumped on board with Vinted, used a CrossList there, it got serious. I nearly swore then. I have to remember the company I'm in.
So, I'll get you relief.
No, you're all right. You're safe. Not bad. Yeah, get on it, mate. Get on it. Got them to them. Apparently, once it's blocked from selling, they said they can't unblock it. Yeah, it might be a historical thing as well. But if you have to start from scratch with an account, then you're investing in the long-term future of your business. So if you have to start, it's painful. I know starting an eBay account from scratch, but at least you'd be heading in the right direction from day one. Helen, evening, Freddie and Grandad. Good evening, Helen. How are you, dear? You've missed all the good bits. Freddie's been creasing everybody up with his jokes. 100%. Yeah. Yes. Freddie is actually a competition winner. You won a competition, didn't you?
Yeah.
Tell them what it was.
I won my school's competition, and I came first place to be in comedy.
First place, yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
The future's bright. The future in the comedy circuit. Dave's 100% eBay. Simon's on the eBay exclusively contract. What's that, Simon? Never heard of that. Surely they can't stop you selling elsewhere. Yeah, so just to reiterate for the people who are new on the channel, I'm going to do a short video, probably less than 10 minutes tomorrow. And that video is going to ask you for a comment on the video, and we're going to generate a duck race on the live next Thursday, probably from 7 o'clock because it's before bedtime. Yeah, mine, not yours. We're going to have a duck race, and the winner of that duck race will win a brand new thermal label printer. And that is my way of saying thank you to you guys for getting me over 10,000 subs. Still doing the niche, but yeah, sell anything really. Sold at Triumph, Thunderbird, a rare mudguard today. Anything Triumph, mate. Anything Triumph. I've sold a jacket and a men's leather jacket and a woman's pair of leather pants over the last week. Triumph. If they can dangle 100%, mate. Yeah, it's a carrot dangle, isn't it? But I get it because they want people to use a service, but nobody's going to use a service if it costs a lot of money, or the learning process is so expensive. And until you get your head around it, I can see the amounts really building up. I will be at the eBay Open this year, and one of my biggest load of questions is going to be around fees, how they can justify the fees being, I mean, aside from advertising strategies and promotions, that's just your advertising spend, but how they can justify the fee structure being so bloody complicated. It's just, I've asked a few people this question now, and I've asked you guys in the chat this question directly. Can you, without looking at your breakdown, on when you make a sale, can you say specifically in advance how much profit you're going to make on a sale? Everybody I've asked that question to has said not a clue. Not a clue. They're entirely reliant on eBay telling them how much profit they've made on a particular sale, and it's not a good way to do business in my mind. So I want to know how they can justify it being so bloody complicated. I presume you saw the news about Parkour. I saw both sets of news, Kath, unless there's been 3 sets of news now. So Parkour closed last week, announced they were closing. There's rumours aplenty flying around. It transpires that they'd fallen out with the owners of the land, and they've kissed and made up, and it's back on again. That's the latest I've heard, that Parkour's back on now. incidentally, Park Hall is a car boot sale on the old Camelot theme park site, which is in Chorley. The theme park's been closed down for donkey's years now. Lord of the Rings 9-carat ring today, 840 quid. Pack of sealed Pokemon cards yesterday, 800. Living the dream, mate. Living the dream. How much did you pay for them, though?
Yes.
Was it 830 quid? I'm joking. He's a Yorkshireman. He's going to pay about threepence, isn't he? Any plans for which car boot you'll be hitting this weekend? Last weekend was washed out or got cancelled. I might hit Holly Lane, Alex Chelford, Burnage, then Romilly with a decent one. What did I do last weekend? Last weekend, what did I do last weekend? I didn't go out. Oh, I didn't go out on Sunday. In fact, I don't think I went out at all at the weekend. So, I mean, to be fair, if you'd seen the Bursco video from the weekend before, then, I mean, I'm not resting on my laurels, but that was a really, really, really good weekend. And I love the big Stockport. Do you know what, Kath? A few people have mentioned the Stockport one to me now. Is it? I can't remember what it's called. It's not called a Stockport car boot, is it? It's actually called something. I think my good lady's mentioned it as well. Definitely closed, never coming back. Oh wait, definitely open. Yeah, that's the information I got as well. It really did sound, I mean, I'm not going to be disparaging to anybody, but it really did sound like somebody spat the dummy up there. And stuff like that, you just deal with. You don't make it public, do you? You'd say it was cancelled for a week or two if you needed to, with no non-specific reason, but you don't advertise your dummy spitting out, do you? It's just not cricket. Big Stockport, Romilly one. It's good and seems to be getting bigger. Is Romilly the one at Stockport, or are they two separate ones, Paul? Feel free to chip in at any time, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you've got anything you want to talk about, it's not what I'm saying. I mean, you can give my voice a rest. I don't mind. It's very wet last weekend. Are we still talking about the? Are you talking about your washing, Kath, or the weather? It's now called the Big Stockport car boot. Now that's a catchy name. Was part of a big buyout. They owe me nothing really. Oh, you gotta love that. You gotta love that, and you Pete, Dave, Bob, Stuart, Graham. Sorry, Dave. It's been a very long day. Waterside Farm. Facing Dobby's Garden Centre. Evening, Rachel. Oh, cheers, mate. So you're just generating your own competition here now. All good, all good, all good. Right. I think we're going to wrap it up now. Freddy's going to tell us a joke, though. I'm going to put you on the spot.
You can tell me a joke. Go tell you a joke.
Yeah, tell the joke. Nice and clear, into the microphone.
Right.
Go.
Let me think.
Maybe one from your show.
I'll be one. My granddad has a bit of memory loss, you see. He didn't keep up that well with things. And he was telling me the story the other day, and it was a really nice story, actually. It went, yeah, that's it, actually.
What?
That's the story.
That was the story. Was it? That's awful. You take the mickey out of me for my granddad jokes. That'll be fired. Sorry. How did you win?
Well, I bet the chat likes it. Let's see.
Go on then. Probably not. See?
Free parking too. Right. Come on. I need some more.
Some feedback.
Come on, Paul. Feedback. Quick.
I paid 3. Right, think of another one. I know you're putting on the spot. Think of another one. Paid 3k to clear a collector's house, sold 50k so far. Similar amount left in it. Deal of a lifetime. My God, that is unbelievable, Dave. I bet you could do one of those every other month. I think the best I've ever done was relative of friends passed away and asked me to help get rid of some stuff. They said help us clear it because it's going to cost us a fortune to get the people in, the skip people in. So I ended up giving them some money for it because there's no way I was going to take it for now. And I think that was like, it was 500 quid into about 8 grand. So yeah, you beat me there, hands down, mate. Well, fair play to you. Right, that's postcode for the Stockport car boot sale. So Paul says if you turn up there, he's going to buy all brews and possibly a bacon butty. That's right, ain't it, Paul? Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Free parking. Yeah, there you go. See, Mark likes your joke.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Yeah, there you go. So he was having a stroke then. He's 10, mate. Be kind.
We'll be kind.
Right, okay. We're going to wind up. We're going to. I don't believe you've Googled best dad joke. That's cheating. That's like one of your own.
Right.
Like.
Why couldn't the skeleton jump off the plane?
I don't know why couldn't the skeleton jump off the plane.
He didn't have any guts.
He didn't have any guts. That's quite good, actually. Did you just read that?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's great. I like that. I like that. Burgers at Romley are good. Yeah. It's all about the contacts. Keep going and taking the right seller cups of coffee. If they leave the stall, even if you buy enough in the seller network and it's priceless, definitely. I sometimes buy stuff that I don't even want from people that I buy off regularly to just keep them sweet, keep them on board. It's the way to do it. In fact, I'd even go so far, Dave, as to say that without contacts, it's very difficult having a long-term reselling business. Can one of the mods just block precious solids, please? Kath, you're a mod, aren't you? Just get rid of precious solids for me in the chat. Thank you. Why did the skeleton not go to the party?
How come?
You have to repeat the question.
Why did the skeleton not go to the party? He had nobody to go with.
There you go. He had nobody to go with. All over that. Can't see him. Delete comment. Ban the user, delete comment. Oh, I can do it from here. Let's ban the user and delete the comments. Precious solids. Precious solids. I know it's something to do with their gem scam that got going on, but it really does sound like you've had a really good poo. Sorry, mate, I had to go there. So you're supposed to be keeping an eye on me. Like, give me a clip around the ear if I step out of line. I didn't even see the comment I sent. All right, happy days. Must have blocked themselves. I've blocked it now anyway. Right, folks. I know I'm going to labour this point, but we're going to round this up now. We've managed nearly 40 minutes. And that's your longest live ever, isn't it? Is it your only live ever?
No. I've been in one with my dad before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You might be watching. You never know. You can watch afterwards because this will be on the channel. Yeah, so can your mum. Your mum might be watching as well.
Hi, Mum.
She might not be though.
Oh, that was awkward.
Right. It's all right, mate. Nobody minds. More scammers. George Ross and Reseller George have had some completely copying the TikTok channel to promote a scam, a silent trading platform. TikTok won't do anything. Yeah, it's painful. It's so easy to do though. I think. I mean, if anybody knows George, he's hard pushed to reply to a message. let alone set up something like that. And there's two ways to think about it. I always say that a fool and the money are easily separated, but just be suspicious of everything. I saw, in fact, it might have been George actually, he posted a conversation thread between somebody who'd given him the heads up and the scammer. And I can see how, I mean, I've met George a couple of times, but I don't know him very well. I can see how the person was funneled into it. But for me, reading supposedly fake George's comments, it was clear really, really quickly that there was something up with it. So I just, with everything like that, I just say, just assume it's a scam. Just assume it. Unless you're looking for the information yourself, then it's a scam. If somebody approaches you with it, it's 99 times out of 99 times out of 100, it's going to be a scam. Obviously, I do themselves. Yeah, very shy with the golden poo. I'm sticking with that. Golden, what are they called? Golden precious solids. Never mind. This is how
right.
This is how my brain works.
Right.
Do you know when you get to 50-year-old, you can have a brain like mine? Are you scared?
No. Petrified.
Yes.
Right, I've got a question. Is Archie still here? Is he stuck through the whole thing, or is he?
No, he said he was gone to what's his name? Editing the video.
Oh yeah.
There you go. I don't have the channel cloned. Yeah, that's bad news, that mate. Can see that comment either. Yeah. Right, we're going to wrap it up there. I'll just, before I give Freddy the final word, I'm going to repeat what I said before about tomorrow's video. Probably tomorrow evening, because I haven't even filmed it yet. There's going to be a short video, and in that video, I'm going to ask for comments. Any comment you like, probably. And those comments will be turned into a duck race for a live next Thursday. So it can be any old comment. Your name will be entered into a duck race. The winner of that duck race will win a brand new thermal label printer.
Do this one. Not falling for that. I've seen it a million times. Not falling for that.
Would you rather kiss a goat or a matter baby?
And then I'm supposed to say, what's a matter baby? And then what's the matter baby? It's just stupid.
No, it's not. It's a brilliant joke. That's an OG dad joke, that.
OG.
Yeah. Cheers, Adam.
Yeah, I
So
didn't.
you youngsters know nothing about proper dad jokes. When you are an actual dad in about 30 years' time, then you can own jokes like that, and you'll be saying that, Adam, top bloke.
Never mind in 30 years' time.
Oh, never.
In
It's either
30
30 years' time or never.
In 30 years' time, I'm going to be questioning how granddads know what OG means.
Oh. Grandad's invented OG. Do
Granddad's
you know what OG stands for?
Original.
Old Grandad.
So bad.
See you later, Kath. And see you later, Dave. 100%. If it's too good to be true, it's 100% a scam. Mark, go on, Freddy. You're too sharp.
40, still got another 10 years.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Kath. There's no flies when you. I bet you got a CSE in maths, didn't you? Good on you. CSE. So it's like, you know, back when they had papyrus and we used to like do chalk on chalkboards.
What the hell is a papyrus?
Like the Egyptians used to use it. We used to do all our homework on papyrus.
Egyptian.
Yeah. Back then, that's what we used to have. It's qualifications. Back in my day, CSE.
I tell you
CSEs.
what, I had
Any old comment will be the comment. 100%. You don't get any points for originality, Paul, but if you can be more original than that, then it might make us smile. You never know.
Yeah, we've said we would leave her.
Good evening to Comedy Legends. It's all him. He's the star of the show.
Wait, we said we would leave about 10 times, and then
we're going.
She's going to see you bye.
We're going. Right, last comment is going to go to Kath. CSC, I did O levels. I wasn't intelligent enough for O levels. So we'll leave it at that. So the last word to close the show is going to go over to Freddy. Hit it.
I'm not here.
The last word of the show. Give us some, like a pearl of wisdom. A pearl of wisdom or some insight, maybe something to do with reselling or comedy or stuff.
Does this work now?
Does it work? I don't think so. It doesn't work. Does it not work?
Somebody
Sometimes
tell me, please.
that works. No, it doesn't work. It's not working. Right, go for it. Final word.
Right. Like and subscribe to this channel.
You'll have to say that, really. Hang on.
Like and subscribe to Grandad's channel.
You just blown a load of speakers. What he said. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you lots. See you soon.